Hello, good morning. Lovely to see you all. If you're joining me, wherever you are, I'm going to say a few hellos. Hello, Amanda. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Miss Kay, Christine, Andrea, Kim. I see there's some of my usual people along here. I hope you're well. We'll just give everybody a few minutes to join. I've been a bit under the weather, a bit of a cold and cough, so grin and bear with me, but I'm sure we'll be okay. It's nice to see that you've been, that people have been joining from Michelle from Canada. I hope everyone is well. I hope the weather's better than it is here in Birmingham today for you. Thank you, Michelle. I hope I feel better too as well. So everybody seems to have these sniffles and coughs around me at the moment. So I think I've just caught it from somebody somewhere, but I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm just going to let a few more people join before we get going. Your son's full of cold too, Kim. It's always the way, isn't it? They have the holiday and the fine, and then they go back to school and the books come out. Raining in Scotland. So it's very much the same here, Christine. Ratchi, hi. Hello. Thank you for joining. As you know, I'm here at 10 o'clock every Wednesday morning. So for those who haven't joined before, welcome. Hi to Tanya again from Canada. Morning, Pamela. Oh, we've got quite a few of you there now. So what we'll do, we'll get started, and if people join us that come along, then as we go along, that's fine. Thank you for sending me them healing vibes. I need them. Thank you. Right then, let's get going. So sometimes I get drawn straight to a person. Other times I give a little bit of information and then I see where it goes and then we get the link. It all depends on how spirit works with me. Today I haven't got a clue how we're going to work, but we'll see where we go. Right, okay. So while I've been doing my meditating previous to coming on, I know that I've had a man join me, and the first thing that he walks in with is a big teapot. So I think tea would have been a very, very big part of what he liked. He loved a cup of tea. Now I know also this man, when he takes me around his home, he was a bit of a hoarder. He liked collecting things, and he says to me that he liked to make things out of things that he found along the way. Right. I've got William connected to this man. Is there anybody that can take this beautiful man? He's a lovely man, lovely old fella. And I know it's important for me to say that this man walks with a shuffle. So he walks quite quickly, but with a shuffle. Kim sounds like my uncle. Okay, well, we'll give it a... Yeah, he'll order and loved his tea. Thank you. Okay, now well, let's see where we go with this. Thank you, hopefully I'm with you. Okay, so this man I know would have had an amazing personality, very, very bubbly, very, very friendly. He loved people, and if you went to see him, he would have talked your ears off. He's saying to me he could talk the ears off a donkey, right? So I know that he would have been able to he would have been a very, 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 very big conversationalist. Right, you called him Steve. Right. Now we're gonna I'm gonna give a little bit more off and let's see who we're working with. Not sure yet. But I'm going to give a little bit more off, and then hopefully this man will take me where I need to be going. Okay. Right. So he also mentions about his teeth. He's saying he didn't have the greatest teeth, but he was afraid of the dentist. I know that. And he wouldn't have gone to the dentist. And he said he had a mouthful of rotten teeth. So I know that that was another thing about this man. Okay, right. So also as well, I know that this man would have also, we've already spoken about the hoarding, but he would have liked books too. So if he wanted, what is making me feel that if he needed any information about anything, there was a book that he could have gone to and turned the page and read about it. That's how I'm feeling. Right, Kim. Yeah. His teeth are very, very small. Not you, Andrea. So I do think I might be with you, Kim. Right, let's vote with you for now, please, Kim, if you don't mind. Thank you. And of course, there's always a message in a message. So take what you can of the information. If I'm not working with you, it doesn't mean that the message isn't, parts of the message isn't for you. Right. Right, Kim, you don't know about the books. Well, let me go on a little bit more. Let's see where we go with this. Now, I know that he tells me that he knew quite a lot, and information that he needed to know he could get from books. So I'm not saying that he would have read books all the time, but he would have referred to books for information. Would that make sense to you, Kim? The strange thing about this, as I've looked at you, Amanda, your name's come up. I've also feel that I want to. Okay, I think I might be with you, Amanda, because I'm feeling like I want to grind my teeth. And so I think I might be with you. As you said that, I felt like I wanted to grind my teeth. So I do think I feel like I'm with you. Right. Okay then, Amanda. So would you understand? Okay. Right. Would you understand that being a bit of, I won't say nosy Parker, but I'm feeling that I'm peeping out the window and watching what's going on. And I feel that it isn't just right. Okay. Would you, I feel that I want to look out the window because I'm worried about something or I'm waiting for somebody. Would that make sense? Because I'm looking out, I'm pulling and I'm looking and I'm waiting. Would you understand? Would you understand that Dad would have been waiting for you by the window if you were going to visit him? But he wouldn't have wanted. Right. He wouldn't have wanted you to know that he was waiting. So as soon as he could see you, right, he'd shuffle off back and sit on the chair because I'm feeling like he didn't like to make out, but he was always waiting for you. And would you understand that Dad would have lived alone, um, and he'd been on his own for a little while? Right, okay then. Right, we've got a few of you that can take this, so I'm just gonna go on with the message because we're not sure where this is going, and let's see what people can take from the message. He was on his own for years. Okay, thank you. Right, yes. So I feel that this man had been alone for a while, and I feel that although he would never have said he was quite lonely, and that's where I get the feeling that he would have waited for you, and he would have made out that he wasn't. Um, I know that. Right, I feel that as well that I'm worried about his eating because I'm feeling like he's not. I worry that he's not eating very well while I'm not there. Because I'm feeling with this man that he would have just picked at different things, little bits here and little bits there, not actually sitting down and having a meal until I took him a meal. So would you understand that? That he wasn't eating well. Amanda, would you understand that you would take food into him to try and encourage him to eat? Sorry, people, just grab me a cup of tea. His stomach used to hurt. Okay. But Amanda, would you understand with the stomach pain that your dad got, there was a lot of acid reflux. There was I'm feeling like that everything I eat can turn acidy, and I need to have medication for that. Would you understand that? I know it's hard if you didn't spend so much time, but yes, thank you. Right then. Okay. Now, would you understand if I said to you that there was a cancer condition connected to this man? Because I've just had a really bad metallic taste in my mouth, and that normally shows me a cancer condition. Kidney stones indigestion, thank you. Would you understand the cancer condition? No, not cancer. Okay, right then, thank you. Now, I'm going to go away from you then, Amanda, because I really do feel that this man had a cancer condition. Okay, right, okay. So let's carry on anyway, because I do know that I am being drawn to my back as well, my lower part of my back. You mentioned kidney stones, so let's see where we're going. Would you understand? Right, yes, Charlene shouts you own cancer. Okay, thank you. Right. So would you understand that with Dad that you was concerned, Charlene, over what Dad ate when you wasn't around, while you wasn't around? Because I'm feeling that I'm only eating small amounts. Metal taste can be kidneys. That's what I was just thinking, Miss Kay, as well. That's why I said we'll stay on that because I also do feel that too. Yes, okay. So there's a lot of people that can take this lovely man. I don't seem to be able to put him where he's got to go. Um, so I'm just going to give off what the man's here for and what's he saying. Okay, Charlene. Okay. Right. So as this man comes closer and he's shuffling around, it's almost like he wants to answer something, like like as if something's been a question that's been hovering around your mind, and he wants to answer the question, if that makes sense. This man wants to answer the question, yes, because he's saying to me that life isn't simple, but you get out of it what you put in. And this is what he's saying. So does that make sense to you, Charlene? Life isn't simple, but you get out of it what you put in. So I feel that, are you putting a lot into things, but you're not feel like you're being rewarded at the moment, Charlene? Because he's saying you will eventually. Right, okay, that's lovely. As long as you know that you know, working with spirit, um, we just get little bits of information. We're the postman, we give our body. It's not supposed to mean anything to me. Okay. And he's saying that all the efforts will be rewarded. So I feel like at the moment you're not being rewarded for the efforts that you put in. I feel like you feel it's almost like, and what comes to mind is I'm flogging a dead horse. That's exactly what the thought that's coming to my head. Um, and he's saying you will get the rewards, and what you're looking for will, you will get something out of it eventually, because you're not, you feel like that you're giving your back, giving your all, you're putting everything into it, and you can't see anything for it at the moment. And I feel a bit frustrated with the situation. And he's come along to say that you will eventually see the rewards of the effort that you're putting in. Because I do feel that you're putting in lots and lots of effort and lots of time. And because he's showing me a clock going round and round, and whether that makes sense, and that the hands are going round. So I feel like I'm putting in a lot of time. Um, he's drawing my attention as well, whether it was with him or whether it was yourself, whether there was an arthritic condition with my hands. There's something wrong with my hands, because he's drawing me to my hands, and I'm feeling like I need to rub my hands. Okay. So it seems like a few of you can take, your mum's got arthritis. It seems like a few of you can take this message. So please, whoever the message is for, I'm not quite sure. I'm sorry about that. Um, take what you can out of the message. There may be a message in a message. It may be a double link. If you're mediums, you'll understand that. So and thank you for whoever has been working with me, for working with me with this lovely man. He is absolutely a gentleman. And thank you. And we'll see where else we go. Hopefully, Spirit aren't playing games with us today, and we'll find out where this next person belongs. Right, okay. So we've got a lady coming forward, and I know that she there is some connection to India. Um, I'm not sure. I feel that she came from India. Well, she was Indian, but I think she was born in this country. She's very softly spoken, Apache. Would you understand this being grandmother? How can I say? Um, she's not, she's, she's rather, she's on not, I wouldn't say she's large, but she's on the rounder side. Do you understand that? Used to live in India. Would you understand? Okay. No. Um, would you understand? Yeah. I'm feeling that this lady's short, but on the heavier side. Now, I know this lady, right? There's all I can smell is cooking, food, food, food. I feel that I'll be cooking all day and all night, and I enjoyed it. Okay, thank you. And I know I do feel I'm drawn to you, Patrick. Um, would you understand that? Okay, would you understand that if she didn't, she used to live in India, so she would have lived here as well. Would you also understand that I'm very, very wise? I'm not. Well, she is. I'm explaining she is. And I could sort out a problem. If I went to her, I could rely on her to sort out what the problem was. And she always had this ability to make me feel, not me, but I'm explaining you, that everything was okay. So once I discussed it with her, she could make me feel okay. I would feel that her words would always kind of create a peace for me. I feel that I am very, very, very proud of my family. I feel that I'm, um, but okay, she's saying something about a doctor. So whether there's a doctor in the family out of India though, but would have she come here actually? Because I feel like that I was here for a while. Would have there been a time that she would have come? Okay. But I'm going to carry on with the message. So the comments are taking a little bit of time to come through. So I know this lady, right? She's she couldn't come out. Okay, let's just see where it goes. So I know with this lady, she's saying she keeps on fanning herself and she's saying, "Oh, I'm so hot, I'm so hot." So I know, bless her, that she would have had a difficult time through her later years through the menopause because she's on about that. She's saying to me, and and she's fanning herself. Now, obviously, if she lived in India, it would have been warm anyway. But I feel that this lady's really, really hot. Or is it yourself? actually, because she's making me want to fan myself. I'm really hot, and I'm feeling like I'm having a bit of a bad time getting through that kind of stage of my life. You may not actually know that. Hot flash. Yeah, a hot flash. Probably you. Okay, right, that's fine. Because she's banning me and making me cool down. So whether it's for you, yeah, I'm in a country where it's pretty hot. And she's banning me because I'm feeling that I'm struggling with the heat. Would that make sense? And the way I feel, I'm feeling really hot and flushed. And what she's doing, right, okay, what she's doing, I don't know what you call them, them little things, little round things, and then you've got you'll mix or smash like little herbs up. Can't think, is it pork? Oh, can't think of it, the word's gone. Anyway, that, one of them, and she's mixing, a remedy up for to give to you. Right, so well, I don't know whether this is something that she would have done, Pache, but I feel like that yeah, mortar and pestle, that's it. Thank you so much, Sunrise. Um, that that she would have mixed something up for you to make you feel better. So I feel like that you've been not feeling yourself quite this lately, because this is what she's doing. She's mixing you something up, and she's saying that she wants to give you lots of vitamins. Would that make sense? So are you feeling a bit run down? Okay. She's giving you lots and lots of vitamins. So I feel that we're not doctors, we don't prescribe or whatever, but I think she's trying to say that you need, because I feel like that she's trying to say that you're not getting the vitamins out of the food that you should be getting. So I don't feel that you're an absolute great eater. I feel that you're a bit of because I'm feeling with her or with yourself, I'm feeling like there's not much I like, and I've got a very, very short and small taste, that I'm not keen on much. And she's making me feel that everything that I have, the reason I don't want is because everything's tasting bland and everything's tastes the same. There's nothing that interests me. Would that make sense? I have to keep doing this because I've got my iPad on a bit of a tilt, and every time I look at the screen, I feel like I've got to do this in my head, but I don't want to move it, because if I move it now, it's likely to fall, and then right. Thank you, okay. Right, okay. Let's see what this beautiful lady's saying. Okay, right then. Would you understand why she's put in? Is it like a veil upon your head, and she's putting that, and she's bringing her hands together, like in the praying, and she's bowing her head. Would you understand that? Why she's doing that? She's putting this veil, the beautiful veil. It's not like I don't know what they're called. I know you have saris and something, but this veil she's put in, and she's putting her hands together, and she's bowing her head. Right, thank you. So I feel that this is what she's doing for you, and I think this is what she's trying to say that you need to do, because she's telling me that you're you're worn out. You're worn out with situations around you. You're worn out with um you're a bit of a at the moment her, and she's telling me that she wants you to pray and she wants you to eat. She's saying bringing loads of vegetables and all these different kinds of spices, and she's bringing them in and she's mixing them, and she's saying that she wants you to to start venturing with food, because she's saying there is things. Yeah, she's saying there's things out that you can do, that you can prepare meals in advance and keep them in the fridge and eat them later, because what she's saying is it's easier to just grab something. So she wants you to prep your meals. She wants you to prep. She's saying she would have had a cooking day and she would have put things aside. So she wants you to do that. She wants you to prep your meals, and so that she can know that you're eating properly. I know that she's coming, as she comes closer, she wants me to, she wants to do this on your head and she wants to kiss you on your forehead. She wants to kiss you on your forehead, whether that's something that she would have done. But she wants to kiss your hair. She wants to do this on your hair and kiss you on your forehead. And she's got me crying again. So I know that, thank you, Lucinda. I know that this praying is important, and she's praying for you. She's saying she doesn't, there's nothing wrong with you, that some good food will make you feel better, because she's also saying about your mood, and she's saying that with the food that you eat, it affects your mood. So she wants you to eat better and she wants you to prepare your food. And with that, I'm going to leave her love with you. Absolutely lovely, charming lady. Really, really lovely lady. And religion and family were very, very important to this lady. I know that. And I'll leave her love with you. Thank you. Okay. Right. To get my connection here, the most craziest thing I'm going to say, but this is a connection I'm getting, right? There's a connection with pigs. Pigs. Now, I don't know whether somebody had pigs, or, and I say had pigs, I feel there was one has pigs, or there's a connection to pig, a pig. Okay, so lived in a farm. Okay, let's see where this goes. Now, I know, right, there is, I feel that there's a real pig or pigs, but I also feel that I want to collect little pigs. Vicia, Vicia. I hope I'm saying your name right. Vicia, Vicia. Okay, because I'm feeling that I want to collect them as well. And This lady's saying to me, it was a strange kind of thing to want to collect. People used to think, why pigs? But she thought they were very, very cute. And would you, and with these pigs, I'm feeling like I've got them in some kind of a unit, a glass unit that I would have collected and put them, and they were like pride of place. Okay, see what I mean? In a unit. Right, lovely, thank you. Would you understand why that she's bringing in a live pig? Would you understand that, why she's bringing in this live pig too? Right, Vivicia. Okay, take this as well, a glass unit. And then when I'm looking in at these pigs, um, they're all different and they're all doing, like, they've all got little things that they're all doing differently. So each pig, like one pig's got dungarees on, one, and then you've got a female pig, and there's so many of them. Right, okay. So I know as well with this lady, right, she's telling me about something that you collect as well. So she's showing me a collection of something, and then she's saying of her pigs, and she's saying that you collect something too. But when I look at, okay, right, she's showing me the like crystals, all different coloured crystals, and she's saying she got the collection book from me. I collect crystals, thank you. Then we're with you, lovely. Can I work with you, please, Charlene Shaz? Right, so I know she's laughing and she's saying she's got the collecting book from me. That's what she's saying. And she's saying, oh, okay. But she's saying you don't polish your crystals like she used to polish her pigs. And she's laughing about that, if that makes sense. And she's saying about, you said that she's got had 13 children, right? She's saying about always being on the go. And she's making me feel that I'm getting up really early, like 5 a.m. to start my day and getting everything prepared. She's showing me 5 a.m. for some reason. And she's also saying about that she likes, I know we get as well, you've got 5 children too. Would you understand that when you get up in the morning or last thing at night, you prepare lunches in advance? Because she's making me feel that I'm preparing lunches and getting lunch boxes ready. and she's saying about how well prepared you are. And would you understand as well, Charlene? Yes, I used AI when my kids were small. Thank you. Would you understand about one of your children, or maybe feeling one, would have been a bit of a fussy eater because I'm feeling like I'm, I have to really think what I can prepare for them because they're a bit of a fussy eater. She's a diabetic, lovely. Thank you, lovely. But what she's saying is, well done, you. That's what she's saying. Well done, you. Because she knows that it hasn't always been easy for you. And she's saying, she's seen you go through some pretty hard times. And she's saying, but you've always managed to put your family first. And she said, well done, you. And with your daughter, I know you just said that she's diabetic. I also feel that I need to. I've been struggling to get a balance, whether that's with her sugars. I feel very, very hard. Thank you. I'm feeling like there's been a bit of I've struggled to get a balance, and she's saying, "But you've got there, you've done it." And you worked hard, and you need to pat yourself on the shoulder, because she said you don't reward yourself or praise yourself for anything that you do, and you do a lot, and you do really, really good. It is here. And she's saying that you've had your hard times, you've had your difficult times, things have been really, really hard for you, but lovely. And she's saying, but things will get better, and you will eventually have your time, because she's feeling that you don't have enough time for yourself at the moment. She feels that you're always second best. You put yourself others before yourself. And she's saying things are going to get better for you. She put in January in my head as well for some reason. I don't know why, but she's saying January. She put in January in my head. And I'm seeing also 17. So whether that's January the 17 or January and 17, but I'm getting January and 17. I don't know whether she's trying to say from January, yes, beginning and she's saying that things are going to get better for you from January, or whether January's a birth, a passing, or put January, and she's placing January and 17 in my head. So I know that's important. Right. If you don't know what that means, please write it down, because let's see what changes for you in the 17th of January, because I feel, all right, Miss Kay, my son's birthday in January. So keep hold of that. You know your son's birthday is in January. He isn't going to be 17, is he, Charlie? Because I'm saying 17 too. No, he's 26. Well, hold on to the 17 as well. because I feel that 17 is important. So I need you to hold on to that because she's bringing that in for a reason. I know that there's so much love around you, and I know that this lady wants to come in and literally pat you on the back and say, well done. Um, you don't always hear that, but well done because you've done amazing. And that's what she wants to do. And she wants to put her arms around you and say, things are going to get better. And with that, I'm going to leave her love. Thank you very much for working with me. How long have we got left? We've got 15 minutes. We've got time to get another one. Yeah. Right, okay. So I've got a man with me and he's showing me motorcycles, old motorcycles. And these motorcycles he's showing me, they've got the very big handles. They're not like the everyday motorcycles. And I feel like I've got a fascination with them. I'm collecting books, magazines rather, pictures of them. I feel that I own one myself that I polish. They get in and out the garage and occasionally go and ride it, but not very often. It's more of a collection, something that I collect this and look after. It's right, okay, right. That and he's mentioning about Harley Davidson too. So whether that's the bike that he's got, but he's saying he waited a long time to have this bike, but he got it and it makes me want to look after it, and I'm really polishing it, and I've got the silver at the top, and I really want to. I don't want no smears, nothing. I want it to gleam. Yeah, thank you. Okay, right, we'll go a little bit more with it. Right, so I know that this male that comes through as he's moving forward, he is he wears the leather jacket too. I know that's important because he keeps on making me look down at his leather jacket. And he wears motorbike boots. He wants me to look at his boots as well. The boots that come up quite far. He's got jeans and motorbike boots, cycle boots, motorbike boots. Sunrise, hopefully, someone will die. Die. Get that, please. Sorry. Right, okay. Now, I know he wasn't very old when passing, but I feel that he got this bike passed down to him from an older gentleman. So whether he bought it off him or passed down, but it was definitely, it belonged to somebody older, and then it was passed, and then it was given to, well, he acquired it. Right, okay, thank you. Right, so I know, let's go on with this message because we're running out of time and I really want to get us this out. And he's quite, when he comes forward, he really wants to get his message over. So I want to getting on with this message for him. Right, okay. So he's on about somebody here on the Earth plane who has recently had an accident. Would that make sense? Okay, yes, ma'am. Causal tax, right. So that's why he's coming. This be, Charlene, would this be his son, your uncle's son, and your mother has fallen in a flat? Okay, right. So what is the relationship to your mum or your uncle with this lad, with this man? It wasn't, it's, yes, thank you. Right, Charlene. Right, so I feel that, okay, because he's coming in, it's a sister's son. Okay, thank you. Right, so he's coming in and he's making me feel that he's lifting mum up off the floor. So does mum have regular falls, Charlene? Is your mum off balance? Because I'm feeling like he wants to pick her up off the floor. And I'm also seeing a frame with her frame. There's some kind of frame that she uses. Comments are taking the time to confirm. Right, thank you. So would you understand why he's placing a Zimmer frame? Would you understand that mum may need a Zimmer frame and this is what he's bringing in? She's got a frame. Okay. So I feel that what he's trying to say is sometimes mum doesn't always use this frame. Is that right, Charlie? Does mum forget to use it and because he's putting it right by her, or she can't be bothered? Would that make sense? Because I'm feeling like the falls are happening, the falls happening because she's not using the frame. I'll carry on. And what he's doing when he comes through, I know that he was quite um a very likable chap. I know that he liked to laugh and joke. He was a bit of a joker, and I feel that he had um, quite a big following of friends. Because I'm feeling that I've got um, at my funeral, not at my funeral, at his funeral, I'm feeling that there was a lot of bikes, people with motorbikes. But do you understand that, Charlene? Charlene, are you still with us, sweet? Right, okay, I don't know, we've lost Charlene. We'll take the message if you read back, Charlene. I hope the message reaches you and, okay. And you get, if you watch back, you see I'm not gonna go into too much of a long message now because we've only got minutes left. I don't wanna run over. But remember that I am here every Wednesday morning at 10. But there is somebody, okay, right. I know I can see sunrise, Jesus. This is gonna be a short thing. I know that you are feeling a little bit upset, that you feel that messages don't come through, but I know there's a lot of people coming in from you, from the spirit world, and they are saying about how they're always around you and they surround you all the time. I know that I've got an older gentleman, he's quite tall, and he's coming forward, but he's also bringing in a lady with him too, and they're all coming in, but they're saying that this isn't much what they would do. So, I don't know whether you'd understand that, but they're saying that it's not something that they would do. So I feel that you're waiting for a message of people that wouldn't usually come through for a medium. So if that makes sense, I know with this with this man, I'm getting a really, really gruff voice. I'm feeling like I need to clear my throat. So whether there was connection to problems with his throat, if that makes sense, but I'm feeling that, and I'm feeling a little bit breathless around this man too. You can take that back. Would you understand that, Sunrise? And I'm also feeling very, very, yes, maybe it's my dad, very, very hot. I'm feeling really, really hot. And I'm feeling like whatever condition I've got, it makes me feel really hot. Um, I know that, right, okay, Viviasa, please take what you can. I'm feeling very hot around this man. I know I've got this problem here on my chest. I feel like I need to clear my chest. So I do feel that there was a problem with my lungs. I feel like there was a breathing problem. And if that might sense to you, I feel around this man there was a lot of love. I feel there was a lot of pride around this man. He was very proud. He was very upright. He was very respected. And I feel that he wants to come in and just say that he's got surrounding you with love, and whatever problem that you're going through at the moment, they are around you and they are supporting you from the other side, and they are always close. And I feel that this is the message that they wanted to come through and say. Right then, okay. So Tanya, I can see that you're taking some of the message too. So there's always a message in a message. So please take what you can from it, everybody. Yes, my sister is blocking the inheritance. Okay. So would you understand that it's the I'm not getting what I want to say. I need to say things and I need to talk about things and situations. And I feel like I need to talk. So whether he's trying to say to you that there needs to be more communication, there needs to be more talking, there needs to be open, because I feel like the door's shut, there's no communication. I need to open the door and let things try and resolve, if that makes sense. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Sunrise, but I feel that he wants a communication. That's good with Vicia. please take what you can, because sometimes there's a message in a message and sometimes it's a double link. Please take what you can off the messages, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very, very much for joining me. As always, I really appreciate it, and with your support, that's why we carry on doing this. Join me again next week at the same time, 10 o'clock. Until then, I'll see you all, and much love.